Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
From Texas, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, what's sold this week on Hemmings online auction.
All right.
Conrad's going to have the events calendar. And later we'll look at the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this day. It's a chilly day outside. I'm going to tell you that it's supposed to be really pretty today for some of the day, and then clouds are supposed to. It's a mess out there.
Yeah.
Well, but it's January. It's winter.
When that rainstorm blew
February.
I'm sorry.
February. When that rainstorm blew through earlier in the week.
Yes.
And it was like 40 degrees colder on the other side of the rainstorm when it blew through.
Yeah.
That was breathtaking.
It was. Oh, my gosh. It took my breath away.
Yeah, I remember when the old toboggan hills used to go down. They were cold toboggan hills, and then in the summertime, your parents would put you in a tire and roll you down in the tire. Those were good years.
Those were, yes. Funny. I got it. Those were good years. Some of the cars that were sold on Hemmings this past week. A 1965 Chevrolet C10. 65 C10. Probably not the prettiest truck that Chevrolet ever made.
Very popular in the truck world. Yeah.
But here's one. At 65. It looks clean. Don't know anything about it under the hood. None of that. It sold for $14,700.
Oh, wow.
Which to me is a bargain.
That's good money, yeah.
63 Chevy Impala, $36,700. Now this is
that's a pretty big price for that car.
Yeah.
It had to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it looks like it. Yes.
But 63, highly desirable car.
Yeah.
Very popular.
How about a 72 Chevy El Camino?
Oh.
Now we don't know what it's under the hood. We don't know rust. We don't know any of that stuff.
But that's a very desirable year.
It
as well.
very much so is. You want to guess how much it sold for?
32.
28.
28.
35.
32.
$7,500.
Couldn't have been in great shape.
We sound like
I don't know. It looks good.
we're at Barrett Jackson.
Well, I guess the point being made is the fact that there's a car out there. If you want to get into a collector car or a cool car, not even a collector car, a project car or something, that's different than going down to the local U-Totem and picking something up. They're available out there. You just have to look for them. Somebody's wanting to get rid of a car that they've had for 15 years. They've done all the work that they want to do on them. I know guys like that. I finished the car. It's done. I'm ready to get rid of it and start another project. I was that way at one point in my life, believe it or not.
I.e. the Corvair.
The Corvette, actually.
The first one.
The 77 Corvette, and I stuck all this money into it, had it all fixed up, and I lost my rear on it when I sold it, but I was done with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was tired of it. It was time to move on.
A lot of it's the build. It's the thrill of the build.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to do that. And when you get to the end of it.
Kind of like a wife.
No, because you never get to the end of the wife.
That's not true.
You may be finished,
That's
but you don't get
not
to
true.
Wow, this is a great conversation.
You started it.
Well, he did it on
He
purpose.
did. I know he did.
And
And
he
then
did
he
it on
backs
my
out.
account.
Yeah. And then he backs out.
Here's one. How about a 1967 Pontiac Firebird?
Oh, cool car.
It's a very cool car. There's nothing really special about it.
What color is it?
Red.
400? Does it say?
It doesn't say. Don't know all that. Again,
We have to go with the
20
326 then.
Yeah,
20
no,
grand.
no,
you're
no.
very close. 17.
I said
325 is what it
17,
sold
yeah.
for. See, now that would be something that I could get into.
Oh, yeah.
A daily driver that you continually work on.
That you take on the hot rod
It's a
tour
little,
of Texas
it's a
and not have to worry about it.
Little brother of the Camaro.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Now, I was never a big fan of the Volkswagen microbus. I
They're
know
cool.
today that there's some sort of a glorified cult. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And I get it. Now, this is not the whatever it is, 16 window is not that. It's just the microbus. Okay? And 1964, $23,625. I wouldn't give you $3,000 for it.
Oh, well, see what
And
good
that car
your
takes
Well, I
like
give you 3, but
4 weeks to get to 60 miles an hour.
if it'll get there.
Yeah. And there was something interesting that I ran across in this auction this week. There were outboard motors for sale. 1957 Mercury outboard motor sold for $3,300.
Yeah.
Some people
collectors.
collect
Oh, yeah.
those stupid
Yep.
things. Okay, go figure. Well, could you get the 55 gallon barrel drum out there, put some water in it, we'll get that motor running in there.
Exactly.
I've seen guys
Mounted on
do
the
that.
side.
You thought it was one of your relatives.
Yeah, I
didn't
did. I got 2 of those in the garage. One of them's a little Johnson that's about that big around.
Hey.
You can't say that
Can't
on the
say
radio.
Little Johnson
Talk
on the
about
radio.
Little
Come on.
Johnsons.
Gee whiz.
Here's one for Conrad.
We've lost control.
A 1956 Ford Custom Line. Now this isn't even this is nothing. Okay, it's okay. Ford people, don't get mad at me. I'm not a big Ford fan from 1956. Okay, to me it's ugly. Just saying.
Okay.
It sold for $9,000.
I think the Ford Custom would have been
The
like
stripper model.
the Chevy Bel Air 210.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah. Two-tone with kind of that ivory and dark green color. Pardon me.
I like it.
Just got a little something there.
At Chrome and Coffee, there were some nice vehicles this past Sunday. It was packed. You were there.
I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The place was packed.
It was packed.
Yeah.
It was a big day at the Chrome and Coffee.
It's a beautiful morning.
And the funny thing about it is that, you go to a regular monthly event like this, and you think that you would always see the same cars. Nope.
Mm-mm.
There were more different cars this time than there have been since I've been going.
Mm-hmm.
And Craig's had it now for over a year.
So is Craig there each week?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It starts at 9 to noon, and I think I got there maybe 9:30ish.
Well, actually, yeah.
And it was packed.
I think he's going to move it up. He's going to do 8 to 11.
Well, the point of it is I didn't have anything to show, and I got there just as casual going in, and the place was packed.
Packed, yeah. And it's really cool because Avalon Diner, I mean, how can you go wrong with that? You want a hamburger at 8 o'clock in the morning, they'll fix it for you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a big breakfast guy, so I have my, what they call the big breakfast, which is 2 eggs, some crispy bacon.
Flapjacks.
No, grits. I like grits, and I'll have my English muffin, buttered. Thank you.
Buttered muffin.
You like buttered muffins?
I like buttered muffins. You can imagine.
With cinnamon.
Okay, so my last vehicle of the morning is a 2003 Aston Martin DB7.
Oh,
Be still my heart.
yes.
How much would, and it's a convertible. And so how much would you think that it sold for?
$50,000.
Yeah, I'll say 45.
Mars?
I wouldn't have a clue. I was trying to think how much a new one was.
Okay.
Think James Bond.
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
I would think a new one would
So
be
this is a
150.
20-year-old vehicle, 2003. And it sold for $40,950.
Yeah, not bad. We're in the money.
Yeah.
Well, when you were talking before about the Lamborghinis and how people trade them in and stuff, I think one of the things a lot of people trade those high-level import cars in is because you want to trade it before it gets 30,000 miles on it, because 30,000 mile maintenance might be $60,000
On something like that, yeah.
Right.
And you probably don't have the tools to do it yourself, and you don't want
Yeah,
to.
you don't want to do it yourself.
Because they're especially an English car, extremely complicated. I'm familiar with a Jaguar
I was
F-Pace.
going there. I knew you were going there.
What a bizarre way of engineering a car. It's just weird. For instance, the in-cabin air filter.
Go
The
ahead.
in-cabin air filter. Okay?
Yeah.
They've been on cars for 20 years, right?
Right.
And typically, in most cars, you access the filter through the glove box.
You either pull the glove box out or drop it down.
back.
Some access
something.
point.
Yeah.
Some access point.
This one,
Got to cut the car in half.
pretty much have to remove half the dash
Oh, man.
because there is no access port to get to it. So you have to remove half the dash. Where the glove box is, all that has to come out.
Which means people don't maintain it.
Correct. I happen to have a filter for it right over there, but I haven't gotten up the gumption to get out in the garage and spend an entire day.
No,
not my garage, Jeff's garage.
Yeah, the gumption guy.
Yeah. So we'll take it over there, and Jeff and I we'll try to disassemble it.
I won't be home that day.
So let me make sure I understand this. So you're thinking it's going to take longer to change the in-cabin air filter in the Jaguar than it took to change the shifter in the Corvette?
Yes.
Oh, the shifter Corvette was fun.
Not surprising.
We should have recorded
the shifter
that.
on the Corvette. Yeah, we should have. The shifter on the Corvette. We had to make 3 attempts at doing it. With take stuff out, put the stuff back in. Take the stuff out, put the stuff. Take
Practice.
it out. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be practice, but we forgot this, or it doesn't fit that way. We had to disassemble
Upside
it,
down.
turn the handle 45 degrees.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, and then when you get into it, then while we're in here, why don't we vacuum the carpet back under here where you don't see it, but we know that it's dirty and needs to be vacuumed.
And Donald's anal retentive.
And then let's fix the seat while we're in here.
Oh, no, I forgot about that.
The seat took much longer than the shifter did.
And I don't think it's still right.
No, it's not.
Backwards.
Don't you remember? I had to put
He's facing the back.
I put a screw through the tin support in there that it wasn't supposed to be that way, but I thought, I'm done with this. Here's how we're going to end it. Put the screw in there.
Locked it into place.
Locked it in there. Yeah. So this is, typical Don Armstrong, Jeff Zekin stuff.
Waiting on a thermal event.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, let's not do that.
And we put the clutch spring in, too.
Yeah, we did that in the driveway out here. That wasn't too bad. But
no, that was in my house.
The clutch spring.
Did we do it out here?
Yeah, we did it out here in the driveway.
Because
we thought it would be so much simpler, but we had to take the lower half of the dash out under the driver's feet.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I broke a nail.
Seeing in the Jaguar, you need all metrics.
Well, and with the Jaguar, it has no dipstick.
Yeah, it does.
You?
No, it does. It's the person sitting behind the wheel.
That's the dipstick.
They spent the money on it.
Mm-hmm. Has no dipstick.
Loose nut behind the wheel.
Leslie has a dipstick. His name is Don.
Dillweed is my name.
Dill something.
Okay, our next guest coming up.
Pickle.
Yeah, that too.
Little Johnson.
It was Johnson Motors.
Behind the mystery door says George.
Yeah. Anyway, would you like to?
It only took us 36 minutes to go south. I wrote it down.
You want me to go to the events?
I want you to go to the events if you don't mind.
Please.
Or the calendar. So let's look out a little bit. March 25th, the Spindletop Car Show out at Church on the Rock out there in Mars's territory in Neederville, Port Arthur, somewhere out there. Sunday, April 2nd at 10:30 a.m., the Woodlands Cars and Coffee for a Cause on Market Street. Always a good event. I know Randy Weldon's heavily involved in that. April 12th, the Texas Pony Party.
Oh.
Which is a Mustang meet. I'm assuming.
And there's a bunch of little horses.
Bunch of little horses.
Pony kegs.
And that's going to be at the Commemorative Air Force Wing of Central Texas. April 14th, the Lone Star 40 Convention, hosted by the Central Texas Chevrolet Classic Chevrolet Club. And that's going to be at Embassy Suites Hotel and Conference Center in San Marcos, Texas. June 24th is the Lone Star Drift Round 3 at the Houston Police Academy. September 29th is the Good Guys 30th Summit Racing Lone Star Nationals at Texas Motor Speedway, and that'll be the Good Guys is going to be a huge event. It is every year, wherever it is.
When is it?
September 29th.
The Good Guys are going to be up there on September 29th?
Texas Motor Speedway.
Wow. That's huge. Is that the national event?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I think it's regional. They have 4 or 5 of them, and I think it's
But
one
this
of
is the Lone Star Nationals.
Oh,
this
I
is
guess
the
it is regional.
Lone Star. I got you.
And, that'll be 1,000 cars at least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good coverage.
So that's what's going up.
Wonder what the years limitation is on the good guys.
Good question. I don't know.
Maybe Richard Tomo probably knew.
I don't know. He's not into
his.
that.
That's not his world.
Okay.
Yeah, good guys. It's a different kind of show.
More street rodish stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I have stories.
You always have stories.
Told a few last night at dinner.
Some that we can talk about on here.
Are you familiar with the thing
Others you'll have to pay for the subscription.
That's right. Are you familiar with the federal right to repair bill?
Yes.
You are.
And California is going against it. But go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out. Well, let me read the story and we'll delve into this. U.S. Representative Neil Dunn, Republican of Florida, reintroduced a bipartisan bill. Why don't they just say a bill Thursday, mandating that vehicle owners and independent repair shops have the same access to repair and maintenance tools and data as automakers and their franchise dealerships. Do you think that that's fair?
They'll have to pay to have access, but yeah, I think it's fair that they have access to the information.
Right.
But I think they have to pay
I agree.
for that access.
I agree.
Read that again.
It shouldn't be free.
Okay. Reintroduced a bipartisan bill mandating that vehicle owners and independent repair shops have the same access to repair and maintenance tools and data as automakers and their franchise dealerships.
Okay, independent repair shops do have the accessibility to that, but you're right. They do have to pay for certain programs.
Subscriptions.
And the tools, if it's a specialty item. If a homeowner wants to do that or a private person wants to do it, if they got the means to do that, why not? But you're not going to see me doing that.
Well, nor me either, not now. But, maybe my earlier days, if it were affordable, I would like to know all about my C5 Corvette. Mm-hmm. And the only way to really know about all of it and understand it all is to get the information from Chevrolet.
Right.
Because there are books and YouTube videos and all that other stuff.
And the franchise dealerships also have access to General Motors training. Here in town, General Motors training happens at San Jacinto College in Pasadena. They have a GM training center there. So, that comes on top of access to the information is the ability of somebody, you can read it, but can you put it in your hands and do it? And that's what they do there.
Well, using Mike's Lightning as an example, the car review, what owner is going to want to work on that?
Well,
nobody. Because
and not only that, but it'd be dangerous with all that electricity.
All that EV training. When all of that EV training's coming out, one of the things they do is they kind of rope off the area you're working on it, and you very limited access. You have to use special gloves, and those gloves are only good for 6 months, and then you have to test them because you're working 400, 500, 600 volts on these EVs, and that's enough to get a hold of you and hold on to you while you sit there and let the smoke come out of your ears.
Exactly. Mr. Morris, would you be so kind as to let the Suze out? I think she's ready to go. At any rate,
the dog whisperer.
The legislation would require all tools and equipment, wireless transmission of repair and diagnostic data, and telematic systems needed for vehicle repairs be made available to the independent repair industry. To ensure cybersecurity, it would allow automakers to secure vehicle-generated data and require NHTSA to develop standards for how that data can be accessed securely.
Yeah, just what we need is the government to set standards for security.
Well, because if you don't,
got a balloon?
Because there's going to be somebody that's going to sue the heck out of somebody else, and if you don't have some set of rules somewhere, some guidance, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, the government and rules—that's an oxymoron.
It is. The bill, bitter man, isn't it?
Yeah. Seems to be.
The bill's reintroduction adds fuel to an already heated issue that has pitted automakers against independent repair shops and aftermarket parts dealers, despite a memorandum of understanding signed by those key stakeholders in 2014. That agreement, which came about after Massachusetts passed its own automotive right to repair law in 2013, gave shops in all states the same access to diagnostic and repair information. So that's the end of that story. All right. Some recalls to tell you about. Jaguar I-Pace for 21 and 22, insufficient pedestrian warning sound.
Well, in New Jersey,
Go ahead.
Hey, get out of the way!
Exactly.
And a few choice words after that.
And a finger.
Yeah.
Land Rover, Range Rover, PHEV, Range Rover Sport PHEV 2020
Plug-in
to
hybrid.
2022. Insufficient pedestrian warning sound, same thing. So all of the Porsche Panameras, I think, ever made from 2017 through 2021, external coolant pump may short circuit. That's not good. External coolant pump may also short circuit in the Bentley Continental GT and the GTC. I know that we have lots of people that listen to this show that have their Bentleys. Second row side airbags may not deploy in the Kia Telluride for 2023.
Can't get it insured either.
Yeah, that's another story. Roof moldings may detach on the Hyundai Santa Cruz and the Tucson for 22 and 23. High voltage battery control module may restart Volkswagen ID4 2021. Engine cam carrier may leak oil in the Land Rover Defender, Discovery, Range Rover Sport, and Range Rover Velar for 2023. Engine cam carrier may leak oil also in the Jaguar F-Pace for 2023.
Because it's a shared engine.
Yeah.
It's a shared leak.
It's a shared leak.
And Honda has recalled more than 114,000 vehicles in the U.S. for rear view cameras that may not display images. What kind of image does your car display?
In the rear.
In the rear. The recall covers 2018 through 2020 Honda Fit hatchbacks and 2019 through 2022 Honda HR-V crossovers. All right. So what if it doesn't? You got a rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Get out and look.
So did you hear General Motors has finally reached an agreement with a large computer chip maker to supply it a steady stream of semiconductors as it ramps up production on its EVs. And under the agreement, the chip maker, Global Foundries, agreed to set aside a portion of its manufacturing capacity exclusively to make chips for GM. So trying to reduce our dependence on
Overseas,
products, be it Chinese, Taiwan, or Korean chip makers, trying to depend a little bit more on American chip makers. Doritos, Lay's,
yeah. Pringles,
all the
Fritos.
chips.
Or, HEB's got their own brand, and they do just a fine job.
Yeah.
Because that's what I buy.
Yeah.
Ram's first electric pickup officially has a name now. The truck slated to enter production next year, or at least the 2024 season, will be known as the 1500 REV, R-E-V, REV. Ram CEO Mike Koval said the REV is a direct descendant of the 1500 Revolution concept that debuted last month at the Consumer Electronics Show Expo in Las Vegas. The Revolution concept used the STLA frame platform for full-size body-on-frame electric vehicles that allowed designers to create the truck's unique proportions. Have you seen a picture of it?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty cool. And I think it's probably the sharpest EV truck that I've seen. The Cybertruck from Tesla is just weird looking.
Yes.
This is
like
not
it.
weird looking. This one here is cool looking.
To me,
It's
the
like
Rivian,
it's a little smaller too.
to me, the Rivian's weird looking as well. When I left here last week, headed to the house, a Rivian pulled up and passed me, and I thought,
very square.
What an odd duck looking thing, especially the front end of
Well,
it.
John had one down at the Gulf Coast Auto Show.
Yeah, he did.
Take a look at that, and it's weird because you've never seen one before, and it's a different thought process.
Like a
Yeah,
Cybertruck.
different
Well,
styling
Plus, you're in
altogether.
the left lane and had your blinker on. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to save the U.S. vehicle dependability study for later on. Maybe
Okay.
next hour we'll do that. But here's one for you. My last story is going to be Wells Fargo has agreed to pay $300 million to settle a lawsuit claiming it improperly charged customers for unneeded auto collision protection insurance and hid the practice from investors. The deal was announced Tuesday by the law firm that sued the bank after a New York Times investigation revealed that about 274,000 customers were put into delinquency and almost 25,000 vehicles were wrongfully repossessed. Are you serious?
So a class action lawsuit that the law firm makes all the money and the class members get $1.75.
Think about that. You insure it, then it gets stolen, and then you don't pay any money to the investors. You don't pay anybody to anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a Carvana type of thing, I think.
Oh, there's that.
Carvana is sponsoring Jimmy Johnson's return to NASCAR.
Wow. For a company that's going belly up.
I heard that was last week on the race.
That's going belly up. How do you justify spending that kind of money?
It's not cheap to sponsor.
I don't think you justify it.
I don't think you can. How do you do that?
Well, you need a suite to go watch the race, so it's easier to get a car to sponsor it, and you can write it off that way, and you get your suite and all that. I have no clue.
Take a
I heard
big
it last
coin to
week.
get in the suite.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, he's got to get his car down the elevator first to get out on the track. But I heard that last week that they're sponsoring Jimmy Johnson's return to the NASCAR. He didn't do too well in the Indy Racing League. So.
He's back. All right. Hey, we're going time to take a quick break now. We'll be right back. This is the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Stay with us.
Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier car cruise-in returns Saturday, April 15th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Bring your Hot Rod, Classic, Restomod, or any other vehicle you'd like to show and compete for one of 3 highly coveted Chili Pepper trophies. This April 15th kickoff event is one you'll want to put on your calendar because 100% of the money you donate for the free tacos will be given to God's Garage. You heard right. Free tacos. Whatever you decide to give, all of it will be given to God's Garage and matched by Lupi Tortilla. God's Garage gifts vehicles to single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military in the greater Houston area. In fact, the Garage will gift a vehicle to a mom in need at this special event. Be sure to attend the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, April 15th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Free breakfast tacos for any donation to God's Garage. It'll make your heart and your belly feel good. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available on the most popular podcast channels out there in 30-minute episodes. We realize our 3-hour live show can be difficult to catch in its entirety, so now you can listen every day to a convenient, fresh 30-minute episode. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Audible, along with a dozen more. In Wheel Time has the most informative automotive guest interviews and new car reviews, along with popular features including Conrad's Car Clinic and This Week in Auto History, along with automotive news headlines. Our live broadcast airs every Saturday, 8 to 11 Central on InWheelTime.com, the iHeart app, and on YouTube. Be sure to say hello when we're broadcasting from the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Autorama, and the Houston Auto Show, among others. Now, it's easier than ever to hear about all things automotive all week long. You're invited to join fellow car enthusiasts in becoming part of the ever-growing In Wheel Time Car Talk family. Don't forget those 30-minute podcast episodes on your favorite podcast channel. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.